Facebook, it exists. It's out there on the World Wide Web along with a lot of other social media. What happens when things go a little awry and somebody misuses it? Well, that brings us to this week's case. Involves a young man. He was a juvenile. We never knew his name when the case was reported because he was under 18 years of age. But what this young man did is that from a third party, again, these were all kids, so we don't know their names. From a third party, he got the password to a girl's Facebook account. And so he goes into her Facebook profile and he begins posting things that were very, very malicious. Well, this all happened in California. And in California, there's a law, state law, that prohibits someone from obtaining personal information and using it in an unlawful manner. In this instance, when people complained about what took place, a little girl who had all these problems because of comments that were made on her Facebook page, complained, and parents complained, went forward, DA brought charges in juvenile court, and what the DA argued is that the law that could have been, in essence, the unlawful nature of what was going on here, because the law just says you can't use personal information for an unlawful purpose. Well, what's the unlawful purpose? Unlawful purpose here is posting information that could be viewed as libelous. Libelous information gives rise to a civil tort for libel, defamation. Okay, so unlawful activity. Personal information. Where did it come from? Well, it was a password, which was very personalized, that came from a, quote, third party. Defendant argued through his attorneys that, you know, I didn't get it. I didn't go out and get that personal information. That just came to me. Court said, wait a second, buddy. You know what? You knew that it was privileged information. You knew it was personal. You knew it was a password, and you used it. Therefore, you're responsible for having used personal information for an unlawful mean. And again, for defamation, for libel in this instance. So the court came away and went up on appeal, and when it was all over and done with, said, you are guilty of this, and therefore you must pay the fine, you must do some jail time as a result of breaking the law. This was all handled in juvenile court. Now, what's the point of this? What's the point of this? What's the point of this? The point of it is very simple. You know, as you grow up, and I think everybody has probably experienced this, you make comments about other people who, as an adult, you said, what the heck was I thinking about when I did that? And we've all seen comments placed on public bathroom walls, on lockers, and various other places that are not the world's most favorable comments and are not the kind of thing you want to see printed on the front page of a newspaper. But we knew in those days that it wasn't going to wind up on the front page of the newspaper, that a couple of people, our classmates, other individuals would see it, and that was going to be it. But today, everybody has access to the World Wide Web, and the whole world can see it. And when that takes place, the ramifications of what is done, even by juveniles, kids under 18 years of age, are very substantial. Point of this being, you can't have kids running around and doing stuff, even though it's all done in fun, and even though they just think a couple of friends are going to see it, when in fact the whole world can watch. So, what do we need to do? We need to be, in this new world of the World Wide Web, very cautious as to what we post, and very cautious as to what we let kids who we are supervising post. Big deal problems can arise. All right, bring you these cases every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.